What's going on, everybody?
What is up, everybody? Happy Sunday.
Happy fucking Sunday.
You guys,
Oh my God.
I truly do not think that there are any words to explain what we just went through.
Actually, yeah, no, it's insane.
And if we explained it, you guys would be like, okay, big deal, whatever, carry on. But we had a bunch of technical issues going into this. So we're actually using a different software than we usually.
Yeah.
So if you notice, like if our scroll
It's like
looks different.
it's like the wish.com PNN setup.
It's definitely like the Dollar Tree version of our usual episode. No, I'm kidding.
No,
but
but
you know what? We're improvising.
You gotta
We're
overcome and adapt.
Adapt and overcome. And it was either that or what we typically do, which is, hey guys, we're going to postpone this episode. So we're here and
We're here.
we're here.
Yeah, it's. Anyways, hope you guys had a great weekend.
Yes, I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend. It was an insane weekend.
Oh yeah.
Insane weekend in this community. So many different collabs. There were arrests. There were no-shows. There was a bunch.
We had the PP Mass Musa, the PCI PCM Skeeter, and then the other homie, I think it's J Dion.
Yeah.
And then we had Veterans Against Predators and PCPA, which they didn't do any collabs, but they're working on some stuff, and that was a new one I wasn't expecting, to be honest.
And we also had PP Mass and NatGoIngBananas,
Yes.
which was really cool. Ended really, really, really well. So basically, I need to buy like 7 more laptops just so I can keep up with this
What's going on?
And let me tell you what, the catching community is not sleeping. If you guys are in our Discord, I probably added everyone about 40 times this weekend just for PCM and PCI alone. It was insane.
Yeah, it was crazy. And on that, we're at right now 54 catches for the year. And this last week we had 31, and those are for live catches.
54
for the year, and we're only 15 days in, 16 days.
I know I'm not a catcher whatsoever. I'm just a big supporter, but I just am so grateful for all of the people that, from the decoys to the catchers, that are out. And right now we live in California. It's like 60 degrees and we're cold, but pretty much a majority of the catchers are on the East Coast and it's so cold there.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they're going out, they're freaking freezing their asses off and they're waiting for these pedophiles. The peds are always late, leading them on.
Right.
I'm just super grateful. So it's been a great start to the year. And
yeah, and we wanted to say we were watching a show on HBO last night. It was called How To, I think.
Yeah,
and it's just like this funny, like random, where this guy kind of like goes around and tells you how to do things. Like the episode we watched was How to Small Talk. And it's like funny, kind of like almost like ironic kind of, I don't know.
It's like one of those HBO docu-series where like someone creates it themselves and then sends it to HBO and they're like, yeah, this is great, let's pick it up.
10 out of 10 will recommend. But it was funny, literally right when we were watching it, just had started. He's talking about how to small talk with people, and he's talking to some dude at like a WWE or some type of wrestling event.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, and he was like ended up saying like, like, what do you do for a living? And he's like, I catch child predators. And we're like, what?
And you guys, this was like older. Like, I want to say this was definitely 5 years at least minimum. And the guy was like, yeah, I catch child predators online and I stream it to Facebook. And so we were like, okay, we need to look this guy up.
Turns out he's big on Facebook. He had like 60,000 followers, but his name is Mr. 17540. And I'm sure if you guys are on Facebook, you follow the catchers on there, you probably have seen him before. But we found his YouTube here, so we're gonna let people go follow him, check him out. We just thought it was kind of funny.
And it was interesting because in the HBO docuseries, the main host or interviewer or whatever followed him around.
He was gonna go on a catch with him, but then the guy like flaked.
It was just one of those things that it's like, it's funny how it seems like this community kind of follows us like wherever we go unintentionally.
Yeah,
like we were just watching some random show. So anyways, super dope. Found him. He hasn't been active in 5 months, so we hope that he is doing really well, and we hope that we see him back in the community.
Yeah, it was just very, very random. And let's see here. What do we got? No, this, oh my goodness.
Okay, so again, guys, we are improvising.
I don't know why today. This is pulled up, honestly.
But you know what? Sometimes being perfect is boring. So we're going to make it work.
We'll keep it going. But really quick, this is our updated catcher map that we created with all of the different catchers and where they're at. We'll drop this link so you guys can take a look. It's also in our Discord. But if there's any catchers that aren't listed, please let us know so we can get them in there. But it's cool to kind of visualize where we have some catchers and where we need some coverage.
Yeah. And a lot of people have been asking for decoy help, or just they may want to collab with someone that's near in the area. I know Web Pred Patrol, he kind of travels a lot all through in there. So it's easy to look up and see like, oh, I'm going to this town. Who's going to be there? So it's just a cool little map, if you will.
Yeah, and then we also had the CATCHY Awards over the week, I guess, and that was it was pretty fun, I'd say. It was a good success. Really fun. Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning into that.
Yeah, shout out to everyone who voted, and also just for keeping it lighthearted.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I think it was super fun. Nobody's feelings got hurt, because at the end of the day, every single person in this community is a winner. But it was super fun, and I thought it was just a fun way. There's so much seriousness constantly in this community, so this is just a fun way to let loose a little bit.
Exactly. And yeah, that pretty much is a good little intro for the show. Speaking of our list for how many catches we're at right now, we're at 54, and I was doing the math, you know, with it being 15, 16 days, that's like 3 a day. And that's, by the end of the year, we should have like 1,200 catches, which is absolutely insane. But I wanted to know, how many catches do you think, live catches, we'll see this year?
Ooh, if somebody like gets it head on, it's like at a baby shower when you guess what date the baby's coming on, someone gets a prize.
Yeah, we'll just say it now. There'll be a prize for you if you get it right.
Somebody on January 1st, 2023 is going to be like, you owe me $500.
So yeah, we'll comment right now, after the video, on the video, how many catches you think we'll get by
just leave a comment with a number, and I always follow through on my word. So
yes, you do.
If somebody gets it, then cheers, mate.
They get it.
You get it.
The top story, though, that we have is coming from CC Unit. This was the catch that we actually went on with him. And CBS Sacramento did a little thing on it. Wanted to show you guys. Let's take a look here.
They are bold and controversial crime fighters targeting alleged sexual predators and putting them on blast on a popular YouTube channel.
They are proud of what they do, but one local police department isn't on board. CBS 13's Laura Hafley is getting answers. Why?
Why are you here to meet with a 14-year-old boy or a 13-year-old boy?
An alleged child predator was taken into custody inside of an Elk Grove Walmart, but police weren't the ones who caught him.
You want to have the cops involved?
No.
Okay, so let's have a chat about what you're doing here tonight.
136,000 people subscribe to CC Unit YouTube. The platform, hosted by a man called Ghost, catches alleged predators in the act using fake online accounts, most recently on January 6th in Elk Grove.
This guy, he hit up our 13-year-old boy decoy account.
But when 28-year-old Luis Jimenez Gregatis showed up to Walmart, it was Ghost instead, streaming the encounter on his YouTube page.
You guys caught me red-handed.
A viewer notified Elk Grove police, who arrested Gregatis.
After they had sufficient evidence of a crime being committed, the subject was taken into custody.
Elk Grove police aren't happy about Ghost's vigilance. On January 6th, the suspect had a gun, putting the public in danger.
We have our own local and even federal units that actually will do these operations.
Deep down, I know they appreciate what I do.
Yeah.
But is what CC Unit YouTube doing legal, and could the suspect sue? We're getting answers.
I don't think there's anything illegal about it.
John Myers is a law professor at University of California, Hastings.
And it's not the police engaged in the behavior. So by definition, it's not legal entrapment. Could the alleged offender sue the YouTube channel? The answer is yes. Would the lawsuit be successful? Probably not.
Elk Grove police confirms they arrested the 28-year-old suspect and booked him into jail on January 6th. He's facing several charges, including contacting a minor to commit a felony.
That's right, folks.
Oh, man. You know what? The news really kind of drives me nuts sometimes, and I completely agree with Ghost how... Of course, they're always going to be different. When we were down at the department, I want to say Elk Grove Police Department was so incredible to how they treated us, how they acted.
Yeah, they never said don't do this.
Yeah, and even when he came out and left us with the gift of saying, oh, he has a loaded gun, he even said, like, thank you so much for doing, going out there, keeping our communities clean and safe. And the cops were called before this had even happened. So I think they were also kind of appreciative for that. But it's just funny to me how then the news will kind of twist it to be like, no, we do not support this.
Right.
But then to behind the scenes, they're like, thank you so much.
Cheering them on. Yeah,
Right.
but I was happy to see the legal analyst or the lawyer say that it's not illegal.
Yeah, it's not illegal.
And it's not entrapment.
Well, and here's the other thing is that anyone that has a heart and a brain can sue anyone else. So, I mean, that's always a question of, oh, well, can they sue?
Right.
This guy would be literally dumb.
I mean, you can sue someone for anything nowadays.
Someone could sue us on our channel, Don't get any ideas out there. But anyways, great job, Ghost. I'm happy. I think this was his second interview for this. And yeah, Ghost also killed it this weekend.
Yeah, speaking of, he had a catch yesterday, and it was an arrest, and the guy was booked with 5 felonies.
5 felonies.
We got lewd acts with a child, intent for sex with a minor, meeting for lewd acts with a minor, sending possession, obscene matter.
You know what was
crazy.
One of the best parts about this? Well, the best part is that the guy got 5 felonies. But he was arrested. Yesterday was his birthday.
Oh, right.
So
he got caught on his birthday. He
got caught and arrested and charged with 5 felonies on his birthday. And when you're making these kind of dumb decisions, happy birthday. That's a great present.
Yeah, I'm curious. It's mind-boggling to me how different cities and police departments will happily arrest, like Cathedral City PD did, and some won't. It's crazy. And I'm curious to see out of these 5 if he'll take a plea deal, maybe for 1 or 2, or if he's going to get hit with all 5. I know that he was in jail with a $500,000 bail, so he'd have to come up with like $50,000 to get out. So he'll be in there for quite a while, I would assume. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Exactly. And also, Ghost was giving an update today, and this guy is like on TikTok, Instagram, like just a bunch of social media sites. Really weird guy. But yeah, great job, Ghost.
The next arrest that we had was from PP Mass and NatGoingbananas, like you mentioned earlier. And Jay said that he was arrested with 3 felonies on this one.
Damn.
I guess 2 second-degree and 1 third-degree felony. I don't know exactly what yet. We'll have to update you guys with what he was booked with. But shout out to both of you guys.
Yes.
Next up, we got the catch from Alex we showed last week with the crazy mom.
Y'all.
Gulfport man used social media to meet minor for sex, please say. Justin Michael Cripps, 33, was charged with enticement of a minor for sexual purposes, exploitation of children, and sending sexual-oriented material to a minor. And the mugshot has been going around because it looks like he got his ass beat before he got arrested. And I'm curious what that's all about.
Same. I'm curious to know if he tried meeting up with another minor and someone's dad got a hold of him, or if someone I don't want to put any rumors out there, so I don't know. But it definitely got his ass beat.
I think the cops might have roughed him up real quick.
Yeah, I think Alex said that they're gonna try to get some merch with this much.
Oh, are they?
And I think that
honestly
would be. I would buy it. That's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. So good job, Justin. I hope your mom's proud.
Oh, mom is fuming right now.
Mom's fuming. Next up, we got an update from Courtney Elizabeth on her trip to Portland. She said that her 2 PREDS from Portland fell through. One turned out to be a catfish and the other blocked them. So instead, they'll be going to Idaho and Missouri for some of the sickest PREDS yet.
Ooh.
And they'll be traveling there February 15th to the 19th. And she said anyone who donated for the Portland trip, it'll all go to the Missouri trip. And if you'd like to help, her Cash App is listed there.
And also make sure to become a member.
Yeah, that also helps. We'll be looking forward to that.
I know, that's already next month.
I know, time flies. We first talked about
I
it
know.
Like
I was just
couple months ago, and
that.
it seems so far out.
Also, if you guys haven't noticed, Cup is sick. I got sick like 2 times in the last month, and he was just beating it. And this last week, he finally got it.
I'm telling you, I don't know what I caught from whoever. I don't want to blame anybody, but literally my body has been aching for the last like 3 days. Not so much today as bad, but like the first night or 2 nights I couldn't sleep. I had to take
it was really
3-4 showers throughout the night because I just needed hot water running on. It's been
I've been
terrible.
with this man for 4.5 years, and I have never seen him this sick.
No.
So definitely send
You
your
got
well
me.
wishes.
Anyways.
Send your well wishes.
Yes, please. And that's why my energy's a little low, so forgive me.
I know, I feel like our energy is so off, but who cares?
It's like an NPR episode. Next up, though, we got Web Pred Patrol. He did a catch, what was it, yesterday? With the diaper pred. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but he did call the police prior to going and confronting the guy, and something a little crazy happened.
It almost was like a movie.
Right. Let's play this. And it should start any second.
That Wish software.
No, it's his. Here we go.
Woo! Revving it up. So that's the Pred in front, driving in the car in front.
There he goes. Oh, hell yeah!
Ooh.
Hell yeah!
So we didn't see it, but
yeah.
Hold on, let's see if his internet was really bad out there. Sorry.
Honestly.
Coordinate that shit, people. Stop sign, and then the cop fucking got his ass.
And then Cam pulls up.
I love his energy.
Hell yeah.
And I got really excited for him, even though I think it might have been a coincidence.
All right,
So they were waiting, the police were waiting near in case he ran. It just so happened that this dude ran a stop sign. He didn't run.
Well, he did run, but he also ran a stop sign, and I don't know if the cop knew that was the Pred, or if he was just like, hey, this guy just ran a fucking stop sign, and so he
there you go,
put the lights on and boop, boop.
It looked coordinated, but it's been confirmed that, yeah, he just ran the stop sign and got pulled over. But he wasn't arrested, unfortunately. I know that Cameron went down to the police station and gave him the evidence, and they do want to pursue charges, so we'll have to just wait and see on that.
Yeah, good
So
job,
shout out
Spidey.
to
Yes,
Spidey.
good job. He's been working really, really, really hard. He's been going to like a local shop and decoying. So definitely go check out his page. Go show him some love. And yeah, great job.
Next up, we got a little sad news from Protect the Innocent. Their catch number 9, which is the last upload, was removed due to a privacy complaint. And I mean, this happens every day with these types of videos. Even we get hit sometimes for to take our videos down or to blur out whatever.
It's always the PvP videos. PvP's PREDS always come after us.
I know. And they go after him too. But I just wanted to kind of maybe bring this up for new channels that may come into this situation. Typically, when you get the privacy complaint, it'll tell you where in the video, the privacy issue is occurring. That way you can take care of it, either blur that out or remove it if you can. YouTube does have the editing software in the studio, so you can, edit it on there. However, if you don't take care of that issue, they'll remove the video. And once it's off of YouTube, once they remove it, you can't download it, you can't do anything. So hopefully you have a backup copy in that case. But if you do upload that same video and you don't take care of the privacy issue, there is a chance that you could have your channel suspended. Now, that would just be terrible.
Why does, it's so shitty.
I mean, you got to play by their rules, which they have a lot of shitty rules. But, I was saying in their case, that was their 9th catch. And to, try to re-upload this video, let's say, and worry about getting your channel suspended and having the other 8 catches kind of just go away as well, it's not really worth it, I'd say. So that's why it's good to have a second platform, like a backup. I was saying, if you go to Rumble and you upload that catch that was removed, then you can kind of direct your people maybe through a community post, say, hey, go check this video out that was removed, here's the link.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of wary about doing it on the community post, just because if the person sees, oh, well, there's a new site, let me go there. So maybe do it to your members. I don't know.
I know. That's like the weird thing to think about is all of these PREDS are caught, obviously, on YouTube, and they clearly want to know where their video is going to be.
Right.
And some catchers say, well, it's just going to be on YouTube, and they don't say who. Or some say, yeah, you can find it on
Go
right
look
here.
me up. Yeah.
And so it's like, how many viewers
are PREDS?
Are predators? And we are going to talk about that in a minute.
Yeah. Next up, the Daddy Frank catch. This happened
last Sunday.
Yeah,
last Sunday.
So we didn't really talk about it. However, the catch was good.
It was incredible. It was. First off, let me say the decoy calls are usually one of my favorite parts. I love listening to them. You really get to kind of see who you're about to go confront. Obviously, the live catches are incredible, but it's that much more exciting when you feel like you kind of know this person that's getting caught.
Yeah.
And this predator is one of the first predators that here I go again, saying the P word, every other word, our shit's gonna get taken down. But this guy was one of the few preds that I have listened to on multiple calls where I would have to turn the phone down or exit the video because it just was so disturbing and graphic. So huge shout out to the decoys who all took part in this APP, TCOY, Steph. Great job to all of them. And Alex did an incredible job confronting this guy. He is absolutely disgusting. And unfortunately, he was not arrested. He was taken down to the police station. They did some interview and they sent him on his way. However, they did say that they're opening an investigation.
Yes. And Mary, bless her, she had, I guess, kicked him out set his ass on the streets. He said he was going to be homeless. So
yeah, and please don't try to contact anyone that is involved in this. If it's him, great, whatever. But it's really sad when the family members have to even be in a video, you know, and in that case, she was with him for 9 years. It's just a really sad situation. So please don't try to find any of these people and do anything.
Yeah. No.
They are provided, you know, resources, and they do remain in contact with people on the channel. So yeah, this was a crazy one. It is available for members.
Yeah, so if you want to see it, if you missed it, go become a member on your boy JDQ.
And it's honestly freaking so disturbing. This was one of the most disgusting PREDS I've heard, and it's really crazy that he is still walking freely right now.
I hope that they do something about that. Next up is an update from the SKEETER DAP thing that we brought you guys last week. We didn't know for sure what was going on, and then literally right after we got done recording the episode, we were sent this article. Michigan wrong-way driver who killed mom of 4 was being investigated for seeking minors for sex. And it says that a wrong-way driver in Michigan who died Monday in a crash that also killed a mother of 4 and critically injured her son had a suspended license and was being investigated for seeking sex with minors online. The fatal high-speed crash happened around 2:30 p.m. St. Clair County when the 25-year-old man's Chevrolet Cruze collided head-on with the GMC Yukon driven by 33-year-old Taya Owens.
Oh my gosh. I am so heartbroken for her.
Yeah, both the 25-year-old man who the station is not naming and Owens were killed. Owens' 6-year-old son, who was in the back seat, is in critical condition after suffering broken femurs, a broken collarbone, and brain bleed.
Oh my God. I really did not know the severity, and I'm almost in tears right now. Like,
yeah, at the time of the crash, the male driver was under investigation for alleged sexual conversation with minors online. A group called the Predatorial Investigation Unit, described as a vigilante group that exposes child predators, reportedly confronted him 2 days earlier after the group posed as a 13-year-old in an online chat. The report said that they were, it was given to police. But it's really fucking sad that this mom was killed. A mom of 4 was killed.
And a 6-year-old is in critical condition. Right. I really did not know the details to that extent. I knew he was in a car accident. I knew that he died. There are obviously no connections with the catch in this. Obviously, it's a car accident. I'm sure they're investigating it. But the fact that a 33-year-old mother was driving home with her son, like, that's just, it absolutely makes me fucking sick.
I know, this guy had to leave more victims in his wake,
Wow, that's really sad. Well, I definitely send my condolences to the victims, the woman that he killed, and I really pray for her son's recovery.
Yeah.
And, obviously for his family, they lost a son or whoever. So I feel really sad for all of the families involved in this. It's really sad.
Yeah, it's honestly just disgusting that this guy did this, honestly. And I don't know if it was intentional or not, but yeah, it's just really sad.
Yeah.
And I hope maybe we can find like a GoFundMe.
Yeah, if we find a GoFundMe for the mother, well, I'm sure that there's one for her son because he's in critical condition. He's probably going to be in the hospital for a while. So if we do find that, we'll definitely link that below.
Yeah, I found it here. Help for children who lost their mother. They have a $30,000 goal, and it's at 18,800. So we'll drop that for you guys if you want to contribute a little bit. I know we'll probably donate to help.
We'll definitely be
terrible.
making a contribution.
Absolutely terrible.
Wow, that's bad.
Next up, some news from NVCAP. He is, as you know, he has his new branch in New Mexico.
Yes.
And that is NVCAP Southwest. We haven't covered him really on our channel just because he hasn't done any catches yet. We usually wait until they get their first catch to show the video. However, they are looking for some more help. So if you're in the Albuquerque, New Mexico area, reach out to NVCAP, because Southwest is saying that a couple more people would be great, whoever is available. And I think they're looking to add a girl onto the team. So if you're in the area and you want to cruise along and help out, this is your chance.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that kind of want to get involved. Maybe they don't want to have their own channel or whatever. So this is a great way to kind of work together. NVCAP, obviously, everyone loves NVCAP. And, you know, even though we haven't featured Southwest on our channel yet, I know the community has really started to get to know him with all of these panel
streams,
the panel streams, which I think is really cool. I know Locksmith, he does it, and we're actually going to speak on this a little bit. But if you go to NVCAP Southwest page, you won't see an actual physical catch yet. However, this weekend there was a catch that happened. I don't know if it was unintentionally. I don't know how to explain it really.
Well, let me just say this. You know, this community, unfortunately, could be a kind of a magnet for predators, because they can see how to navigate through and maybe beat the system or evade a predator catching group or something like that. And, you know, every now and then there's going to be some that slip through the cracks that we don't vet out right away.
Right.
And that's exactly what's happened here, and that's with Corey.
Yep.
And if you guys have asked or seen what was going on with that, there was some information that was released, I think it was 2 days ago or so, 3 days, and that was by FBC, and they had all this information about him basically dating, as a 23-year-old, dating a 15-year-old, and that's just absolutely, I don't care what the circumstances are, that's out of line, and that won't be tolerated, not in this community.
Yeah, no, it won't. And it really disturbed me because when Corey, he came into this community, I didn't know him until our video about a month ago. Yeah, I had never spoken to him. I had never seen him. I had never anything. But there was a bunch of, you know, allegations going on with the prior group that he had decoyed with and worked for. And there was some, you know, crazy thing about 42 allegations. And I think a lot of us in the community kind of maybe played into that. And so if you watch our docs video, you may remember seeing something about Corey in the beginning. And the reason I'm bringing this up, we've moved on from our doc situation completely. There's no hard feelings. We've moved on and we're happy. In the beginning, we did mention Corey. And the reason that we're bringing this up is because he has gone around and said on streams that PNN cleared him
of any sexual allegations,
which is crazy because we did not know anything about this guy. We had never talked to him. We heard that there were 42 allegations. To me, you can say I have 50 allegations. Unless I see it, I really won't believe it. So a lot of it got swept under the rug, and it's confusing, but PNN has never talked to him before our video dropped. We needed to use him as a crucial part of evidence on not even him, but his channel.
Yeah, he just helped us basically further identify who the individuals that doxed us.
Well, he did not help us.
Well, he didn't, not him personally, but his person, his channel.
It's really confusing, but I will say it's really hard for me to keep up on all the panels, but a couple people mentioned, you know, reached out to us and said, yeah, you know, like Corey said something. And so if any of you guys go and you watch the first 3 minutes, and believe me, I know our doxed video is a little confusing. It's filled with a lot of information.
Yes.
But and I mean, it's hard to even break it down now, but basically the person that doxed us, before we knew that they doxed us, they had said, hey, I'm on Corey's channel under this username. And so we knew
They were trolling Corey.
Yeah, we knew them as Corey's girl, and then one day we went into our blocked list and we only had 3 blocked account, and one was Corey's girl, which used to be our full legal names.
Yes.
So that's the only thing. We never cleared him, and we actually tried to reach out to him to call him out and be like, why are you saying this? What are you doing?
And he blocked us.
And he blocked us from everything. So,
but regardless of all of that, he was on a panel on Locksmith's live stream, and there was like 5 or 6 people up there kind of grilling him on this information that FBC released about him dating a 15-year-old, and it was looking really bad, and he was saying it was because he was drunk and he was high or this or that, and it just like, that sounds like the PREDS excuse, and that's not an excuse.
Yeah, no. So I want to give a huge shout out. First off, shout out to Locksmith for having the panel and inviting everybody up to kind of hash this out and kind of interrogate him. And then I want to give a huge shout out to NVCAP Southwest, who helped confront him, NVCAP, Donnie from WPP, and who am I missing? Regardless,
there was a lot.
They all questioned him, and nobody was believing anything he was saying. And the thing that pissed me off the most is a couple things. Sorry, we're not going to change our whole episode into this, but I heard a couple of times, well, I'm a musician, and so it's okay for me to talk to fans that are underage, and as long as it's not sexual. And there's nothing wrong about talking to underage people as long as it does not turn sexual. I do not agree with that. I do not think that you should be using your music or your talent as a way to get in with minors.
Yeah. No.
And luckily a majority of the people on the panel also felt that way. But
yeah,
I'm just super heated by this situation.
Well, he left the live stream abruptly. He didn't come back on, and we're like, okay, whatever. And he said he's moved on and he's changed, and that was in his past and this and that. Well, the next day, last night,
yeah,
we got a message saying that he was on a live stream. So we click on it, and he's on some new podcast that he's a new co-host of.
Just moving on from the community onto something different, just closing that door on to the next.
And lo and behold, his co-host or multiple co-hosts are minors.
You guys, I was so fucking heated last night when I was watching this, because it's like, I mean, I really don't want to turn this entire episode into it, but Corey, if you're listening to this, I'm fucking disgusted in your behavior. I'm disgusted that you use minors as a way to think that you are famous and have a claim to fame, and it's just disgusting. And
yeah, there's a lot of things that aren't adding up. His whole story doesn't add up. A lot of the backstories don't add up. And I will say that there is supposed to be more information coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that's going to be put out by FBC, if I'm correct. They're working on something, so we'll keep you guys updated on this. I'm sure you guys are very interested in.
And if you have no idea what this is and you're so confused, I am so sorry, but this was pretty big news because he did try to start a catching channel, and he was decoying, and he was in a lot of these live streams that a lot of our community members like to go hang out, relax.
Right.
And a lot of people had really started to trust him. I know Florida, Ped Chaser, NVCAP Southwest, a lot of people had really started to let this guy kind of, under their wing. And it's fucked up.
It is, but, we always say it takes a village, and it takes the community to do these, these catches and whatever. And this is a perfect example of it took the community to kind of get this guy out.
No,
So
absolutely. So
round of applause for everyone involved in that, because good riddance.
and I am sorry that we had to spend even more time about this. But yeah, it really pissed me off. It really pissed me off. But let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, before we get into the top 5, I just wanted to show the GoFundMe for Taya Owens. That way we can drop the link.
And for anyone that doesn't know, this is the
Skeeter Dap.
Yeah, the Skeeter Dap, the woman that tragically was hit on a head-on collision. So
By the Pred, who also died.
Oh.
So yeah, we'll drop this link.
Shit. A lot of heavy stuff.
Going into the top 5, though, the first one we got here is coming from CPP. This is James invited trouble to his front door. This guy was a doozy.
Admits of it that's not what I want.
You realized when we were right there at the
I realized
hydrant.
it beforehand. I know. Like I.
Then why didn't you shut it down? Why'd you give us the address?
I knew I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this.
Then why'd you give us the address? And I appreciate that.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
Have you been with the child before?
No, I put that on my kids' soul. Like,
so
this is the first encounter I've ever had, and you guys got me fucking shook. This is not what I wanted. Like, I'll do whatever you guys want. I'm not.
I just want to make sure you never do this shit again. You know what I mean?
Fucking.
This one ticked off so many people, including myself, because his kids were literally on the other side of that door. I think his wife was off working, and he was going to invite a minor over with his like young children just sitting at the house, and he was going to bring over a minor and have sex with her. And you guys definitely go watch it. I believe that the wife was in on it.
Yeah, it's really sketch. They wanted to have a threesome allegedly, but the wife didn't know anything about it.
But then she really just didn't care. She was like, look, I gotta make money.
Right, I gotta go.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not gonna lose my job for this. So do whatever you gotta do, but please don't call the cops, because he's, we got a family and everything. It was really disturbing, and I never followed up on this one, but I really hope that somebody called CPS, because it really disturbed me hearing the kids cry in the background, and it was just a really sad situation.
Sad all the way around. So that was number 5, CPP. Number 4 is coming in from DAP. This is number 150.
What's up, buddy? Hey, I'm gonna make a scene in here if you don't want to talk, man. We're gonna have to have a conversation. I'm gonna call the police.
Dude, I don't know what the hell you're
about
talking
Madeline? You know about Madeline?
I'm calling
so we're
the
gonna
cops
have,
right now.
You should call the cops right now.
That's real good.
You should call the cops right now. We're gonna make a scene. Excuse me, everybody. Or do you want to talk? Or do you want to talk?
Where is he going?
This is you, right? Excuse me, everybody. This man is here to meet a 14-year-old girl.
I am not. I'm here to shop, sir.
Is that you?
I'm here to shop.
Is this you?
I'm about to shop, sir. I am about ready to call the police.
You should call the police.
Please
right
do.
now.
I am not doing anything. I'm here to shop.
Hey,
ma'am, can you call the police? They're recording me without my permission.
You need to call the police. He's here to meet a 14-year-old girl.
No, I'm not.
This ain't you?
Yes, they are.
Oh, then this ain't you? Let's figure it out then. That's not you sending three fingers up?
Ooh.
Ooh, it's him.
Is it him?
Spoiler alert. It's him. It's him.
Spoiler alert. I think
he's about to have a heart attack. He's holding his heart. I'm just here to shop. No.
Is this the first time DAP has been on the top 5? Do you know?
I don't think so. Yeah, actually.
I want to say it might be.
I think that it might be.
So
anyway, shout out to DAP. Definitely not the first time we've had him on the show, but might be the first time for top 5 since we started that.
And the people like this this catch, so go check this one out. Number 4, DAP. Number 3 is coming from PP Official.
Oh man, this one was really good, you guys.
Yeah, really good. This is elementary school employee cries and breaks down. And should we just play it really quick?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
When you get carried away and can't control, you want to be around high school girls. Okay, you just wanted to teach people.
Yeah.
What were you going to teach?
History. I'm
History.
real passionate about history because the Boy Scouts went down to Gettysburg, and that's kind of what started it. So, but with my made college hard. So
He's just posted up in a lawn chair.
2 colleges and barely squeaked by an OCC.
So when you went to Gettysburg and you heard 407 years, did the last part of that turn you on?
No.
Okay. Okay. Just got to ask all the questions here.
Like that's kind of started getting into the Civil War.
So this guy pretty much lives in like a make-believe world. Like he, in his mind, he wanted to be like a history professor, history teacher. And I don't want to ruin too much, but he ended up not being a teacher. He ended up being a janitor.
Yes,
at an elementary school.
He works across the board, but yes, he does work in elementary schools.
But the main thing that I want to give a huge shout out on this video was the officer that showed up. I really don't want to ruin too much of it, but the officer was 10 out of 10, and I will ruin it in this amount because it'll maybe make you guys want to go watch it more. I don't know. But the officer ended up knowing this guy. And it's just all around a really sad situation. But Alex did a great job. The officer was incredible. And did he get arrested? I think it ended before we... Yeah, no, he did. They showed footage.
Well, they turned the camera off, but then they ended up in the police station.
Yep.
And yeah, he was arrested. This guy was pretty sad about that, I guess.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, at the end, he's like, "Oh, I lied to you. Like, here's my my license, my janitor license or whatever." Not his license, but like his little ID card or whatever. But anyways, yeah, go check this one out. It was really good, and it's only like 40 minutes.
And number 2 is coming from also PP Official. And this one was man throws temper tantrum when confronted about what he did to 4-year-old sister.
This was a doozy.
And I don't want to play that part. I want you guys to go watch it, but we'll play a little clip.
My ex-mother tried to kill me.
Your ex-mother tried to kill you?
My ex-mother-in-law, which is my biological-in-law, but I don't call her mom anymore. I call her Mary. She's trying to kill me.
Yeah, I would too.
Never the first time. Yeah, that's very sad, dude. But I'm talking about with your sister. So you had to go to court because you got carried away and touched her?
I mean, she's the one agreed to it.
Oh my God, a 4-year-old.
Right.
The fact that he... Oh my God, you guys just have to go watch this one. It was so disturbing, and he's just in such a little make-believe world, but it's absolutely horrific. And yeah, he just said that his stepmom or whatever tried to kill him, and yeah,
rightfully so.
I would too. I absolutely would too. And can I just notate that it is so cold outside. Like, this guy is literally freezing his ass off, and Alex is in shorts, his typical outfit, shorts and a like, I just don't understand how he does not get so cold.
Yeah, this guy is the type of guy that needs to be in a facility.
100%.
24-hour
100%.
like, watched.
Yeah, no. And yeah, I don't even want to say anymore. I just want you guys to go watch it. But the fact that this guy is walking around freely and is not under 24/7 supervision is insane.
Beyond me. And that takes us to the last and final, the number 1 spot of the week, voted on by you guys. And that's coming from TCOY the Decoy.
Okay.
Can you believe it? She dropped this, it's an older catch she did with PCI, but this was her point of view. And
she actually, usually when she goes, she obviously does all the decoying work, but usually when she goes, she's just kind of, in the background, and she's there for support, and she'll help whatever she needs to do. Well, this time she was like the primary person doing the interrogating, the interviewing, and she did so freaking good, you guys. She did so good, which does not surprise me at all because she's a killer decoy. She nobody knows the chat logs and the pred better than the decoy who's been talking. So the fact that she got to go confront the guy that she had been talking to for multiple months was just so satisfying, and it ended up being really crazy. Go ahead and play that.
Right now and leave.
Camila, he said he went and bought an air conditioner to put in the room today. I got his chat logs, every phone call recorded since February. I said I was a 12-year-old girl, never said anything sexual to him. He thought that we were going to do every single thing that you could do today in your house because he dropped your stepson off to the airport yesterday. You've been gone the whole month of July. He couldn't wait for this to happen. So he's been waiting for you to get out the house, and now that the stepson was out the house, then it's not suspicious and he can't get in trouble. But he said he wanted her to swallow his cum, suck his dick, suck his balls, lick his butthole, and if she decides she wants to have sex, because he was very much a your choice, your body kind of guy.
Right.
Very groomery.
Nice guy.
I am just right now. I'm trying to absorb a lot of information, and it's absolutely just astonishing to hear this.
So you guys, we watched this, right? And so that's his wife, right? So she's away on a business trip, and
she's with family,
or she's with family. So long story short, we end up finding out that his freaking wife is
a criminal prosecutor.
And she even is like, what the fuck, like to the pred, like, you know what I do, right?
And
like
and they watch like To Catch a Predator shows together.
Yeah, she said that that's like one of their favorite shows to watch, and they watch it in bed, and so it was insane. And the guy brought a dog collar. He went to Petco, that's where I think they met him, and he bought a dog collar so he could put it on TCOY, as a decoy. It was really bad. So the cops ended up coming. They did a whole investigation. TCOY is still waiting for her damn dog collar because she wants to give it to Voodoo.
Yeah. So hopefully, I asked for an update, but she said she's sworn to secrecy. So when we get an update, we'll let you guys know. But congratulations on the #1 spot. Maybe we can see more catches from TCOY.
Yeah, I would love, and obviously Eric did a great job too.
Oh yeah, let's not forget about that.
Let's not forget about Eric. But Eric is just so good at kind of stepping to the side and letting, whether it be Shonda, Brooklyn, TCOY, just kind of take over the show. And then if the pred kind of gets out of line, he'll kind of put him back into place. But it was an incredible catch. If you have not seen it, you would definitely not think that it was TCOY's first catch.
So shout out to TCOY and PCI. And that does it for the top 5. Our honorable mention, who didn't quite make the cut, is going to PvP number 103 Malik. So we'll show you a little clip of this.
PD.
You have what?
I have a pull. If I'm not in an arrest, sir, I'm leaving.
I can call the cops if you want. You want me to call the cops, bro?
Yeah.
Let's just have a simple conversation. So you don't say that I hurt you, and you don't say that you don't hurt me.
Okay, we're gonna keep this.
Let's go sit down.
We're gonna keep this.
I don't have anything to. I just want to talk, man.
I would like for you not to record me though.
Well, I don't want you to get.
Oh no.
All right, man.
You just did.
Look, we'll just keep it peaceful, dude.
Just keep it peaceful.
Dude. I just started a new job today.
You thought you started a new job.
I'm not, dude. I can't do this right now.
Sit down and have a conversation, bro. You just want me to call the cops? What do you want to do?
So you guys, this predator, like he I was like really at the top of my head trying to come up with a funny joke, but it just did not work.
Didn't work.
But I'm definitely getting Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Not Carlton.
Not Carlton.
No, yeah, you're saying Carlton, but I'm saying not him. Like Carlton's the most he's the most wholesome dude on and off camera.
This is like the Wish version of Carlton.
So Wish version.
The Wish PNN. This is like the Wish Carlton. Anyway, shout out PvP for getting this guy, and he ended up just
running away.
It was more like a prance, but he started screaming at the security guard, like, please help me. Like, I just came here.
And the Segway was just cruising around.
Yeah, it's crazy. PvP's catches are always great. So go give him a follow, give him some love. The Blue Ball Bandit.
And that pretty much does it. There's one final thing we wanted to discuss with you guys and get your thoughts on. We brought up Jacob WOHL a while back. He does a show called Predator DC, and we originally saw it, and like we saw the clips, and we're like, "Whoa, like this is really good," you know? Like,
no, well, it wasn't about the really good. It was more so like the production.
Well, let me finish.
Okay.
We're like, this is really good. Like, this is like super well produced. It's like professional. It looked like a TV show. And we're like, this is like too good to be true. But we showed the clip, and then after we showed the clip, people were saying like, be careful about, Jacob WOHL, and there's a lot of stuff about him, and da. So we reached out to him before that, and we were talking about maybe getting him on the show, and he recently reached out to us asking if we would still be down to do the interview with him. And he sent us the season 2 trailer for his upcoming, the upcoming season. And we wanted to play that for you guys and get your thoughts. We're 2 different hosts on the channel, and my feelings are a little bit different about him. I mean, I didn't even say my feelings.
No, I know. But I don't know. If he came on the show, I would have a lot of questions. I wouldn't just be like, "Oh my gosh, thank you for what you're doing."
Well, of course. Let's just really quick. Let's just watch the clip, and then we'll go into it, because I want.
At Predator DC, we're on a mission. We have young-looking adult decoys who take to the internet posing as underage teens. When sexual predators message the decoys, who they believe to be underage teens looking to have sex, we chat with them. We research them and learn everything about them. We invite them to our sting house, rigged with dozens of hidden cameras.
And they got like 30 dudes with them on the team.
Yeah. To me,
What?
To me, the thing that I think a lot of people here, go ahead and just turn it down and people can just watch it in the background. We'll link it below. But to me, I think when people kind of get attached to these predator catchers that are in the community, I think it's because you can see their sincerity of their mission and what they want to do. And to me, first off, I don't even know if these are real predators. I don't know if they're paid actors. I really don't know.
Well, really
quick, to me, it's just like, okay, are you trying to get a show on Dateline and make some money, or are you really in this cause for the right cause?
Well, that brings me to, after we showed it the first time, we looked into him a little more and whatever, and there's a lot of political stuff attached to this guy, Jacob WOHL, and his partner that's in this trailer. And we watched a documentary.
You guys, it's crazy.
Called Documenting a Modern Psychopath.
Yeah. No,
and it's all about Jacob WOHL.
Yeah. It's, let's just say one Google search about this guy will leave you having so many questions. And there has been so much shit. And I'm not perfect. Nobody's past should haunt them. My thing is, like, I think that my heart is really, really in this, and I'm not a predator catcher, but it's like, I love Moose, I love Alex, I love all of them, every person in this, because it's authentic. You see them working, you see them not with a huge camera production and 50 backup guards and an earpiece and a setup house. And, it just makes me feel like, okay, you're trying too hard for money, but at the same time, if these are real predators, then I really can't complain about having somebody get predators off the street and what way they go about it.
And that's, I mean, my thing is if they are, let's say, paid actors, like, why would you want to be a predator on on this show. And I'm not saying that it's real or fake. I don't honestly know. I really don't.
And that's what I think that we
the
would
issue
ask him.
is.
So the thing is, guys, is he emailed us back and we have not responded. And honestly, if you guys don't want to see him on the show or you have no interest of seeing him on the show, then I have no interest in having him on here. I would only bring him on if all of you guys wanted. And so if you guys do want him to come on, let us know in the comments and maybe leave a question that you have if you have researched him and you're like, okay, like it's cool. It's cool what you're doing, but like this is why I have my reservations about you, because I guarantee I wouldn't just let him come on and do his little sales pitch that he clearly has gotten very comfortable at doing in multiple different avenues of his life.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not trying to shit on it, but I will literally only bring him on this channel if others want him on this channel.
Yeah, and in the documentary, there is, some, I guess, proof that he has hired people in the past, and he puts on these, like, press conferences.
He puts on these elaborate plays, really.
Yeah, and you can tell they're kind of scripted, and that's different from this show that he has, but if he's doing it for something else, why wouldn't he do it for his show?
Right. And to me, it just seems like an easy pitch to try to go and turn this around and sell it for, to some Discovery Channel or something like that.
Exactly.
Where it's like, I would rather see someone filming on their iPhone 10 and it be low quality and it be real than than having 20 security guards, earpieces, pay decoys, pay this, pay that.
Yeah.
I would just rather it be authentic. So if you guys want to see him on, let us know. If you don't worry. You're not going to see him on here. This is your guys' show, so we're just here to deliver it.
Exactly. And that pretty much wraps it up, you guys. It's been a long time coming to do this episode. We were trying to record it way earlier than we are now and releasing it, but
I really cannot explain what we went through before this, but we love you guys. We appreciate always seeing you guys in all the comments and talking with you guys, and
yeah, we love you.
We do.
Until next time, drop some purple hearts.
Bye.
Peace.